With the uncertainty of the next couple of weeks as an assistant coach, how do you balance doing your job and kind of worrying about the next 2 weeks?
You just be professional about it. Been in this business a long time, and things happen, and that's the way it goes. And the best thing is you do what's best for the kids, and what's best for them is continue to coach them hard and do the right things.
Is it easy to tune out a lot of the rumors and speculation going around?
I don't listen to all that. When I come out here to coach these kids, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And when it happens, that's fine. I'll deal with it then.
What's the secret to stopping the triple option?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. They're going to get yards. That's just the way it is in this offense. You just got to try and limit it as much as possible and not give up the big plays and make them go the length of the field.
What special demands does that place on the defensive line in terms of trying to stop it?
Well, it's a little bit different than what we've been doing. You got to deal with cut blocks all the time and different things like that. But I think as long as the kids just play hard, keep their pads down, and play with their hands like we've been doing, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, Coach Elliott mentioned today about a lot of defensive linemen don't like cut blocks. How do you avoid getting cut block? Is there a way special technique you usually do to avoid that?
Well, you have to play with your hands, and you have to play with your eyes, and you have to play on the level of the cut block. And so that means you got to keep your pads down. And they don't. Defensive linemen across the country, I think you can ask a lot of them, they don't want to be cut. But that's just the nature of the beast in this fight, and, we'll deal with it on Saturday.
With the bowl game off the table, do you focus a little bit more on development and maybe playing some of the younger guys a little bit more?
No, we're trying to win football games, and whatever we have to do to win the football game, that's what we're going to do. We got two games left, and we're going to come out, we're going to play hard, and we're going to do the best we can do Saturday, and then we'll get ready for the next one.
Does it make much of a difference which of those fullbacks they use? It seems like they're kind of rotating them.
No, it doesn't matter. We got to tackle them, so it doesn't matter.
He's a guy who played defense in college. Does the 100 tackle mark mean anything to a player? Sky's probably going to get that this week.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it do to them. I've never heard of a guy just saying, hey, I got to get to 100 tackles or anything. I've never heard of that. So, but it might mean something to them, and it's a different day than it was back then when I was playing. So.
I didn't know if that was like a 1,000-yard season for a running back or something.
I don't know. Maybe it is. It's definitely a good accomplishment, to have 100 tackles and all that. That's a good accomplishment because, and definitely for a kid like Sky, he plays from sideline to sideline. He's all over the field. So it's a great deal for him. But, it's not anything that and to be even out here, I haven't heard kids talking about it.
How much stress does it put on a defensive line to help to basically chunk everything you've learned and then get ready to stop the triple option?
It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress. You got to basically go away from everything you've been taught from day one, and now get taught. Listen and do some things different. But we have to be smart as coaches, and we have to minimize some of the things that we're doing and put them in a position to be successful.
Is there anything different or peculiar about the way that they run their specific brand of that option?
Well, the thing, they don't give you a whole lot of formations and all that stuff like your Georgia Tech, and they don't throw it as much as some of those offenses. But it's still an option, and if you're not disciplined and you're not playing sound, then it can beat you.
Do you have an update on Taylor Stallworth? Do you expect him to be ready to play this week?
Yeah, I think he's going to work out a little bit tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes with the doctors, and we'll see if he's ready for this week. If not, then I think definitely next week if everything goes well.
Also want to ask you about a couple of red shirts. What have you seen out of Dexter Weidman over the course of fall? What does he need to work on? Where has he improved?
Well, he's been over on the scout team a lot, so I hadn't seen him a whole lot since camp. So, he worked with those guys all the time. So.
Does he stand out at all in the Monday Night Football stuff that y'all do?
Yeah, but it's very limited. We don't make a lot of calls. We don't do a lot. It's very limited. So he's doing a good job.